talk about that now. This is my survival pouch. In here should give you the ability to light fire, collect and purify water, make or acquire shelter, provide the means of catching food and sustenance for the body. I've got a little bit of cotton wool for fire lighting, some weatherproof matches, an industrial pencil for marking off wood, compass for navigation, sharpening stone, rubber tube for fire lighting, large needle for working with animal skins, disgorger for when I'm catching fish and I want to keep the fish alive and retrieving the hook safely, larger disgorger for the larger hooks, magnifying glass for lighting fires with the sun, the plant ID and collecting thorns out my finger, these are very large sort of condom, second skins are called, for mobile phone protection and electronic equipment, but they hold water well. Selection of feathers for catching mackerel. Some fine pieces of Maui wood, which is rich in resin. A little plaster for first aid. Heliograph for seeing what attracting attention as primary use, but also for looking in my eyes if I got dust in my eyes. Copper wire for traps and snares. A couple of ready-made snares. Secondary knife. Some fuel gel for emergency fire lighting. And the pouch itself. In my tin we have a lid and a rubber seal to keep it watertight. These little bits of white rubber are designed to simulate bread and bread flake for artificial lures. If you happen to be in a urban situation where there's a river and the ducks and the fish are used to taking bread off people, you sneak in there with that, you can catch a duck and fish using the fake stuff. Got some more copper wire. I've got cotton wool here, there and everywhere in my tin to stop it rattling. This is one of those survival cards. Has a small blade, scissors, magnifying glass, small torch, pins, pen, that sort of thing. I do find them handy. Ready tied hooks in a selection of sizes. Some more plasters, water purification, spare fishing line, condom for water, some very sticky plasters, I like these fabric plasters, Tinder card, Dacron and cotton for running repairs, a selection of fishing lures for a bit of spinning, a whistle, high decibel, potassium permanganate for water purification, fire lighting, sterilisation, and that's wrapped around some Dacron cotton as well. That can be used for, that's Dacron cotton. That can be used for fishing and sewing. A little tin opener, some candles. This is a tweel candle and can be eaten. Don't eat the paraffin ones, they're poisonous. But this is tuile or tweel, and it's made of rendered animal fat. I've got some finer dacron with an array of weights and hooks inside a little tin. And the same with this one. Little button compass and some razor blades. You see I carry a lot of hooks. The reason for that is they're not just good for fishing, they can catch game birds and other animals as well. You also got a little tin that you can make little kettle of. Got a little tin where you can boil up water and hold it all in. There's a couple of more little blades in there for when I'm doing skinning and things like that. There's a coconut shell I've come across, and the Polynesians believe that this is the seed of the moray eel, and it's not too bad to see why. You've got the two eyes and the mouth. And the top tip is, if you come across a coconut, you drill or knock a piece of wood, a spike, into where the mouth is, and that's how you can get the liquid without breaking it and spilling it everywhere. What we've got set up here is a night line. It consists of paracord and every foot or half a foot a baited hook. And we've mixed up the baits. We've got worm, slugs and grasshoppers. This is the top one, which has been known to take water birds as well as fish. This way, for an unknown location and you don't know what fish you're going to be catching, you can catch the deep feeders or the surface feeders. To anchor this in the bottom, we've attached a rock. Now we're going to chuck it in and see what we can get. This is the night line, we're going to put it in. I've checked that the line's free and the hooks are baited. Keeping the line reasonably taut so the hooks don't travel around too much. Then, secure it to the bank with a peg. Now this is working for us for 12 hours. We change the bait in the morning and in the evening, and hopefully there'll be a fish on the end. This is my preferred method of catching fish. This is a gill net. What happens is the fish swim in and they get tangled around the gills. This is the tangle method in trap making. What we have is little flotation aids, and at the bottom little lead beading. This will keep it straight in the water. Fish come in and get tangled by the gills. The other method is lay this in the water further upstream with a big stick, or get in the water, beat the fish down to it. They'll hit this, and then if you're lucky, when you get close enough, you can start spearing them because they can't go any further downstream. This is hawthorn, and these are the ones that we're looking for. If you look at that shape there, that's a natural fishing hook. This is what we'd be using if we didn't have metal ones. Very strong, and a little bit soft so they don't break very easily. And from one branch you get lots. So here's our hawthorn. We'll put the worm in, spike, push him down the spike and over the hook, breaking it through. So we'll give it a go.